Danny Dimes. If you guys do not know, Danny Dimes has requested about a $45 million range, seeking $45 million per year in free agency for the Giants. And everyone up in Twitter was up in arms, and it's kind of crazy. A couple of years ago, I think Danny Dimes is now on his 5th-year option, which was declined last year. The Giants have 2 options. Either they can put him on the franchise tag for, I believe, $32 million, or they could re-sign him. But that 5th-year option was declined last season. And not only that, but Danny Dimes was a turnover machine. He was a fumble machine. He was tripping over his feet. I mean, everybody said that Danny Dimes was on his way out, and now this guy is requesting $45 million. So I would love to know what you guys think. You know, is Daniel Jones worth $45 million? What do you think his value is, and where do you think he's going? Like I said, guys, guest star is open. I would love for you guys to talk. Let me know. My opinion, there's a couple of sides to this, guys, and hear me out. No, he's not worth $45 million, and I'm not saying we should give him that $45 million, but there's a couple of things that you guys have to understand before I say, you know, no, I don't think they should give him $45 million. Number one, guys, this year he was better than an above average quarterback. Okay, we all know that. You know, he had a great touchdown to interception ratio. He had 700 yards on the ground. I mean, definitely limited his turnovers. And we saw Danny Dimes be the type of quarterback that's going in the right direction. You know, he definitely was an above average signal caller. You guys will have to understand that to a certain degree. I'm going to argue both sides. You know, I think he was top 10 in quarterback rating. Okay, you got to remember the Giants don't have a number 1 whiteout. YouTube. This is for YouTube, by the way, guys, so feel free to put in the chat. Total quarterback EPR. What the hell? Did you guys just see that? Okay. Total quarterback rating, guys, top 10. Okay. They're gonna argue these things. This is what he's gonna argue to his agent. PFF quarterback grade, 17th, not that great. Passer rating, 13th, not that great. Okay. He's going to say to his agent, okay, well, I didn't have a lot of receivers. He's going to go to Brian Dable. He's going to go to Joe Shane and say, listen, I got Richie James and Hodgins, who's kind of turned into a superstar on their level. And he's going to go to them and say, these are my numbers working with limited talent and limited resources. That's what he's going to say. That's what he's going to say. I think they should sign Danny Dimes to a minimum deal with bonuses that can get him that money. I would agree with you on that. Thank you, Burger, for the poll. What should they do with Danny Dimes? Franchise tag for $32 million, pay the man, or trade him? Well, they can't trade him because he's a free agent. He's a free agent. So anyway, guys, when you think of a supporting cast, I saw some things that kind of struck me, and Daniel Jones may have a point to get paid. The old offensive line pass blocking was 24th in the league, and this is according to PFF, guys. The offensive line run blocking, 14th in the league. Saquon Barkley, 15th. Hodgins, 25th. Richie James, 38th at his position. Darius Slayton, 61st at his position. Bellinger, the tight end, 42nd at his position. So that's kind of breaking down, okay, well, I really don't have the supporting cast. So that's probably what he's saying to his agent. He's probably saying, hey, man, I had a great season. I had over, 20, 22 touchdowns. I ran for 700 yards. I took this team to 9-6-1, 9-7-1. We beat the Vikings. Hey, I want $45 million a year. Tito, what's up, you bot? And guys, we'll talk about Bobby Wagner. Yeah, you're good, Tito. So what do you guys think? Put in the chat. 20 million? Really? Guys, what do you think? Give me a ballpark range, a ball range. I just said a ball range of what do you think Danny Dimes should be getting paid? And here's the kind of compare, guys. Joe Flacco, 2013, he got $20 million a year in 2013. So $20 million is out of the question, guys. Everything goes up. It's called inflation, okay? Joe Flacco, 2016, he got $22 million a year. 2017, Derek Carr, 2017, Matt Stafford, 25, respectively, $27 million a year. That was in 2017. Jimmy Garoppolo, 2018, $28 million a year. Guys, this puts things into perspective. Carson Wentz, 2019, 107 million guaranteed. Jared Goff, 2019, 110 million guaranteed. Dak Prescott, who is not any better than Danny Dimes as of right now in this season, in this moment, 2021, 66 million signing bonus. Okay, guys? That's kind of how I'm trying to relate this. And now Danny Dimes could argue that he wants $45 million, and $45 million is not what it used to be. The quarterback market is shifting. Now, does that mean we should give him $45 million? No. Not at all. Not at all. Shocking. 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 So, but honestly, champ, think about it. Is Jimmy Garoppolo better than Danny Dimes? Is Carson Wentz better than Daniel Jones? Is Jared Goff? Is Dak Prescott? I'm talking about this year. Is Matt Stafford? Did Derek Carr have a better season than Daniel Jones this year? You know, what's up, Stack? So what I'm trying to say is, what's up, Silent? If he was worried about adding more talent to the wide receiver, yeah, exactly. So my opinion, guys, the NFL season, the salary cap 2023 is $225 million. 2022, $208 million. So, how you feeling, Stack? So my opinion, the way that the market is shifting, the Giants would be wise to put him on the franchise tag for $32 million, or maybe sign him to a 2-year deal worth like anywhere from 60 to 70 million and call it a day. But if I'm the New York Giants, if I'm Joe Shane, my first priority is going to be Saquon Barkley. You know, running backs don't have a long life. There's a lot of quarterbacks in the draft. You can trade up. There's a lot of free agencies. You know, Derek Carr, Aaron Rodgers coming out of his darkness retreat. I think it's really important to re-sign Saquon. And, you know, if you can swing it, maybe with a 2-year, $60, $70 million deal. But what's up, Prox? Nothing more to me than 37. I think 37 is a cap. But you know what, Old Man Burger? I feel like they're going to give him 40. I do. So, well, yeah. But even when Dak got his money, guys, listen, he couldn't lead the team. Dak needs to go 100%. I'm a hardcore Dallaser. I can't throw out a number that Danny Dimes deserves, but I think they should sign Danny Dimes to a minimum deal with bonuses. They can get him to the money that he wants. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. And listen, Daniel Jones, like I said, he had a pretty decent season. You know, his passing yards, he's middle of the road. He's 15th in the league. Passing touchdowns wasn't that great. He only had 15 passing touchdowns, guys. Okay? I mean, I know the guy ran the heck out of the ball. He did very well. He only had 5 interceptions, but, you know, that PFF grade definitely improved. So I think it's a vital moment here. I think they need to make a decision. And you guys have to remember the Giants have the 3rd most salary cap space. So, you know, do they go out and get like a Derek Carr? You know, Tom Brady's out of the question with retirement. What do they do? What do you guys think? I'm trying to, Eric, Mega Man, I'm trying to pull you guys in. If you guys want to come on guest star, I would love to talk with you guys. A famous quarterback who likes cosplaying as a vampire and hanging out in the dark. Get your money, but don't be that guy who holds the team back. That's what I'm trying to say. And guys, listen, if you're a Bills fan, no offense. I know Josh Allen is getting paid a fuck ton of money. Beast Gaming, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Thank you. But guys, listen. Josh Allen is taking up a bulk of that cap space, you know? And that's just how it is because Josh Allen is your franchise quarterback. Is Daniel Jones able to be that franchise quarterback for $45 million? You know? You got to throw over 22 touchdowns for me to see that. Yeah, I mean, Carr might be a disaster. He doesn't really run the ball. But chat, what do we think? I really would love to know. A or nay, Danny Dimes. And if not Danny Dimes, who do you think that they get? I don't even know. I mean, we all know one thing, guys. You know, Danny Dimes, you know, he's good at escaping pressure. He limited his turnovers, his fumbles. He can run with the ball. But it's like, give him a number 1 wideout. Give him DeAndre Hopkins. Let's see what he can do. But Rodgers didn't do the darkness to decide. Yeah, and we'll talk about that. Yeah, and that's what I said, Prox. I said, give him a 2-year, $60 to $70 million deal. That's exactly what I said. So anyway, guys, if you have anything to say about this, like I said, Giants have, I think, $47 million in cap space. So that includes Saquon, a quarterback, and that's right behind the Bears. They have like almost $100 million in cap space. The Falcons have a lot. I know the Raiders have a lot. So the Giants have a lot of decisions to make as far as that. I think Kenny Galladay is off his contract. That's going to save them a shit ton of money. I believe, $14 million in dead cap space. So, yeah, Anthony Richardson from Florida, even Hooker if he's healthy. I mean, there's so many options here. Brock Purdy, is he the future? It's hard to tell. By the way, guys, if you're a 49ers fan, Brock Purdy, his surgery was held off because of inflammation. He could not have the surgery, I don't think, yet. So I have a feeling, guys, the Giants are not going to come to a deal with them, and I feel they did it with Leonard Williams in 2021. I think they're going to franchise him. I really do. I really, really, really do. So I think in the offseason, you save that money, you restructure a deal maybe for Daniel Jones if he does well. You get a number one wideout. You see what he does. That's just my opinion. So a diehard Falcons fan, I can't wait to see what they do next season. Sign him for 5 years and hit him with a cap hit? Yeah. I mean, but then Burger... I mean, listen, guys. I mean, look at Derek Carr just had that re-sign, and then he's getting traded. He got released. So it's not a death sentence, Cap hit, 38, 42, 46, 48, 48. But in 5 years from now, that market's going to be well over 50, And it's a dice roll. It's a gamble. It's not like they have Jalen Hurts or Joe Burrow or Josh Allen, and you know what you're going to get. We don't know, guys. Look at how Daniel Jones did at Duke. He regressed badly, especially towards the end of his career, especially against Wake Forest. He started off really hot, and he kind of regressed. So, and I'm not going to lie, guys. I think Daniel Jones, do not quote me on this. I believe he only had... not even 8 big-time throws. 7 to 8 big-time throws. That's bad. And I think the only one behind him would be Matt Ryan. So, is there anything that comes from Florida that wasn't a paid rich dad? Yeah, right? Tim Tebow, baby. But, guys, put it in the chat. Put out a number, what you think he should get paid. Like I said, I'm proud of Danny. I think he made some strides, but you cannot ask for elite money when you have not proven that you are elite. That's all I'm going to say about that. I love the Giants. I like Daniel Jones. I think he's a leader. I think he's humble, but I was a little bit shocked about the 45. So that's my case for that. I told you guys the pros, the cons, what I think on both sides.